Hello, my book-loving friends, and welcome back to a very special story time with Mary. Can you guess why it's so special today? Because we are celebrating a very special lady. Can you guess who? I'm going to give you a clue. Today, we are celebrating the Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom. She's the Queen, and she's been the Queen for 70 years. And we're celebrating 70 years of her reign this weekend. So I'm going to be reading you this really special, cool book. It's from a series called Little People, Big Dreams. And today we're reading all about Queen Elizabeth II. And I'm wearing my very special crown to celebrate. This book is written by Maria Isabel Sanchez Vergara and is illustrated by Melissa Lee Johnson. So if you've got Little People, Big Dreams, Queen Elizabeth at home, grab it now and let's read it together. Once upon a time in London lived a little girl with a huge sense of duty. Her parents and little sister used to call her Lilibet. To the rest of the world, she was Princess Elizabeth Alexandra Mary, King George's granddaughter. Elizabeth loved dogs and horses and dreamt of living on a farm. But one day, she heard chants on the streets. Her uncle Edward had given up the crown, which meant that her father would become king and she would be heir to the throne. The family moved to Buckingham Palace, and the 10-year-old princess left her old life behind. From that day on, she would be taught how to be the next queen. The first lesson was simple. A good queen serves her people, not the other way round. Not 3 years had passed when Britain was forced to enter a terrible war. Even in the darkest nights, under the enemy's bombs, Elizabeth never lost hope that a brighter day would come. She sent a message to all the children, telling them so. She was 19 and had just finished her training as a driver in the army when the war ended. After waving to the crowds from the palace's balcony, she and her sister set off to join the street celebrations in secret, swept along by happiness and relief. Elizabeth fell in love with a charming prince named Philip and saved her ration coupons to buy the fabric for her wedding dress. More than 350 people worked to make it. After the horrors of the war, the country had something to hope for. But Elizabeth's happiness was overshadowed not long after by the death of her dear father. Overnight, the young princess became a queen of kingdoms all over the world, from England to faraway South Africa. Being the queen was not a fairy tale, but a full-time job with a long list of duties that needed to be fulfilled. From receiving important guests and meeting the Prime Minister every week to addressing the nation and opening hundreds and dozens of ceremonies, it was exhausting. But being queen gave Elizabeth the chance to be part of some splendid moments too. And even better, she had the fortune to meet unforgettable people who had made the world a better place. No matter how much everything changed around her, Elizabeth tried to stay up to date. She started a new tradition of walking through the crowds to say hello. And she signed a law that gave girls the same rights as boys to inherit the throne. Elizabeth travelled overseas more than 250 times, receiving the most unusual gifts, from a pair of cowboy boots to an elephant called Jumbo. However, nothing felt better than sleeping on the same bed all summer at Balmoral Castle. She has welcomed many grandchildren and great-grandchildren to the royal family, as well as 30 lovely corgi dogs. Their dinner is freshly prepared at the palace kitchen. They are the secret to her happy reign. After 70 long years of putting her duty first, little Lilibet became the most admired and the longest reigning queen in the world. Maybe it wasn't her childhood dream, but she was the queen that her people dreamed of. Book lovers, that was amazing. That was 70 years in a really short book. And I absolutely adore this book because it tells you all about how little Lilibet became Queen Elizabeth II, and she has reigned for 70 years. Book lovers, I really hope you enjoyed that book and you learned some interesting facts about Queen Elizabeth II. If you enjoyed that book as much as I did, don't forget, book lovers, to hit the like button and always subscribe to our videos so that we can read together all the time. Okay, book lovers, I'll see you again next time. Bye.